Go ahead and come to your comfortable seat. You're going to have a lovely, lovely class. So I had a mole dug out of my shoulder last Tuesday, but I'm fine. But I know everybody's gonna be like, what's wrong with your shoulder? So come and sit in your mat. Find your sit bones. Give yourself a little shuffle side to side. Sit up nice and tall. Draw your navel in. Feel your spine get straight. Feel the crown of your head reach up to the ceiling. Let your shoulders melt away from your ears. Let your hands rest on your knees or your thighs. Let your elbows get heavy. If it's comfortable, close your eyes or gaze softly down at the ground in front of you. And then take a big inhale, trying to slow it down to at least a count of 3. Pause and hold your breath, and then exhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe in. 2, 3. And exhale. 2, 3. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Breathe out. On your next inhale, reach your arms out to the side, bring them all the way up overhead, let your fingertips touch, and then exhale, press all the air down. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, lifting your fingertips to touch. And then exhale, press everything down. One more, inhale your arms up, hold them there. Reaching your fingertips up to the ceiling, breathe in, reach up a little bit higher, and on your exhale, twist to the left. Bringing your right hand to your left knee and your left hand behind you. Gently gaze over your left shoulder. Breathe. Reach your left arm out to the side towards the windows and then up to the ceiling, and then bend over towards the hallway. Breathe in, and on your exhale, bend a little bit deeper. Let your left fingertips reach towards the right. And now sit straight up, reaching your left fingertips up to the ceiling. Drop your ear, your left ear to your left shoulder, and then place your left hand on your right ear or the side of your head. Feeling a big stretch through your neck. Oh, good, everyone got it. And then go ahead and turn your chin closer to your shoulder, feeling the stretch move around to the back of your neck. And then return your head to center. Reach your arm up, reach your right arm up to meet it. Breathe in, exhale, twist to the right. Bringing your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you. Breathe in, exhale, twist a little bit deeper. Nice breath. And go ahead and reach your right arm out towards the hallway and then up towards the ceiling, and exhale it over towards the windows. Keeping both sit bones on the ground as you reach and lengthen, and then exhale, bend a little bit further. Big side stretch. Now reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder, and then bring your right hand to your left ear. Feeling a gentle stretch through the side of your neck. And move your chin towards your shoulder, feeling that stretch move around to the back of your neck. And then slowly turn your head back to the front. Reach your arm up, reach your left arm up. Let both hands rain down in front of you and make your way into your tabletop position. Coming onto your hands, lining your shoulders up over your wrists, your knees underneath your hips. Drop your belly, open your heart, big cow spine. Exhale, round your back. Crown of the head to the floor, coming into a deep cat. Inhale forward for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale forward for cow. Exhale, round for cat. Come back to neutral. Extend your right leg back behind you. Rock back and forth over your right toes. And now turn your left fingertips towards your left knee. Gently rock forward and back. Turn your fingertips back to the front. Bring your right foot over to the left, pressing into your toes, and then look over your left shoulder, making your body into a big C shape. Breathe here. We're going to draw our right leg all the way out to the right. Let our right foot drop down. Nice. And then walk yourself up. So you're kneeling on your left shin. Your hands are on your waist, standing up, pressing into the outer edge of your right foot, getting your leg as straight as possible. Lift your arms up. Should feel sort of like warrior two. Breathe here. Go ahead and bring your left arm up to the ceiling as you bend towards your right leg. Bring your arms back into that T shape, and now bring your left hand down to the mat and reach your right arm up to the ceiling. Breathe here. Lift back up into T. Bring your hands to your waist. Bring your right knee underneath. Curl your toes, sit back, and then interlace your fingers and give your fingers and wrists a little bit of a massage. Go in both directions, stretching our toes, but trying to distract ourselves by moving our fingers. And come back to tabletop. Place the tops of your feet down on the floor. Maybe give them a little patter out. Drop your belly, another round of cat-cow. So maybe you can go a little bit deeper. Maybe you can connect your fingertips and then exhale, round. Really draw your belly button up to your spine. Let your hips drop down towards your thighs. And then inhale forward. Feel your heart moving through your upper arm bones. Exhale, round. One more round, inhale forward. And exhale, round. Back to neutral, reach your left leg behind you, rock back and forth over your left toes. And then if you want, turn your right fingertips towards your right knee, stretching out your forearm. Turn your fingertips back to the front. Bring your left toes over to the right. Press them into the floor. Gaze over your right shoulder. Big side stretch. Breathe here. And then slide your left foot all the way around out to the left. Press the outer edge of your left foot into the ground. Walk your hands closer to your body. Come up onto your right shin. Hands are on your waist. Feel your right shin on the mat, pressing into the outer edge of your left foot. Bring your arms out into a T. Breathe here. Let your shoulders relax. And then drop your left hand down, reach your right arm up. I just can't get my right arm up that far. And over if that's available. It's not for me, but it should be for you. It's more the Band-Aid, not the actual boo-boo. And then come back to T. Let your right hand float down. Reach your left arm up. Big stretch. And your left arm should reach overhead. And then lift yourself back up to T. Bring your left shin underneath you. Curl your toes under. Sit back on your heels. This is a good stretch because our flip-flop season is coming and your toes are going to have to, go out in the wild again. No, no toes in the wild for you. Go ahead and give your fingers a little pitter patter, maybe a little sock puppet, and then come back to tabletop. Reach your left arm up to the ceiling. We're gonna go do this 3 times before we settle into it. Thread the arm under. Reach the left arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. Last one, reach up. Exhale, thread the needle, coming all the way down to where you're comfortable. Maybe the side of the head is on the mat. Maybe you can roll a little bit to the back edge of the ear, coming up onto your fingertips. Breathe here, square your hips off. And now take your right hand and reach it up to the ceiling. Maybe you can bring your right hand to your lower back or even all the way over to your left hip, deepening the twist. And now unwind and reach that right arm back up to the ceiling. Float it down by your face and press yourself back into tabletop. Realign. And now reach the right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle under. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, thread it through. One more time, inhale up. Exhale, thread it through. Coming onto the side of your head, reaching your right arm through, and then peel your left arm up to the ceiling. You can stay here or maybe reach that left hand to your lower back or around to your right hip. Notice where on your head you are. Maybe you can roll a little bit further so you're a little bit more behind the ear. And then think about lengthening the spine as you twist and breathe. Slowly unwind, place the left hand down, come back to tabletop. Bump your hips right and left. Take any little shoulder rolls or hip rolls that feel good. And then slide your hands, one handprint forward, curl your toes under, and peel yourself up into your downward facing dog. Pedal your down dog out, right, left. Feel the backs of your legs stretch. Let both heels get heavy. And now lift your heels up, coming onto the balls of your feet. Keeping the lift in your hips and the length in your spine, can you lower your heels down, getting nice and long again? Lift up both heels, pressing the mat away from you with your fingertips and your knuckles, and then let your heels extend back down to the mat. Breathe in. Exhale everything out, and then roll forward into your high plank. Stop when your shoulders are over your wrists, and maybe you need to walk your feet back. This high plank. Now bend your knees, touch the floor. Press your hips back into a tuck-toed child's pose. Lift your hips and knees up back into downward facing dog. Pause here and breathe. Do that again. Lift your heels, roll forward into plank. Drop your knees, press back into a tuck-toed child's pose. And then slowly lift your hips back up. We'll do it one more time. Lift your heels, roll forward to plank. Drop your knees, press back, tuck-toed child's pose. Heel your hips up, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your right leg up behind you. Feel a big stretch through the right leg. And now draw the right knee into your chest and step it up between your hands. Feel your left heel pull back, square your hips. Lower your left knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms out and up. Breathe here. Press down through your front right foot. Make sure that your hips are facing the front of your mat. Take another breath in. Bring your hands to heart center and twist towards your front leg. Breathe here. If you can, look over your right shoulder. Come back to center, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale your hands down. Lift your left knee off the mat. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Float your left leg up behind you. Feel your leg lengthen. Now bend your knee, draw it towards your chest. Step your left foot forward. Pull your right heel back, lengthen your right leg. Lower your right knee down, untuck your toes. Lift yourself up. Check that you are on railroad tracks, that your toes are pointing forward. You're lengthening your tailbone. You're pressing down with the shin of the right leg, so you're feeling a big stretch through this whole section of your front body. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in, exhale, twist to the left towards your front leg. Now you might get wobbly. Think about pressing down, but also pulling your left heel towards your right knee. So you're getting this to help you find more stability. Come back to the front, reach your arms up, float your fingers down, lift your right knee into low lunge, then step back into downward facing dog. Yes, I learned Jupe at yoga teacher training. It was a very, very official term. Float your right leg up behind you. Turn your toes, open your hip, and see if you can lift the leg up a little bit higher with that open, rotated hip. And now turn the knee back down to the mat, dropping your hip in line with the other one. Draw the right knee into your chest and step the right foot forward. We're back in our low lunge. This time in our low lunge, we're gonna give ourselves a little rock here. See if we've found any more space. And now lower the left knee down. It might be a little bit behind our hip. Lift our arms out and up. Gaze up at our hands. Let our hips sink forward a little bit more. Draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in, and on your exhale, twist, maybe bringing your left elbow to the outside of your left knee. Maybe you can gaze over your right shoulder. Pressing down with that right foot to help stop the wobbles. One more breath here. Unwind, reach your arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, rain your fingertips down, curl your left toes under, low lunge. Step back to downward facing dog. Breathe here. Float your left leg up behind you, reach it up and back, and now turn your hip out to the left. Opening it up, reaching it closer to the ceiling. And turn your knee back down towards the ground, level your hips, draw your left knee into your heart, step your left foot all the way forward. Rock back and forth a little bit here in this low lunge. Feeling good. And now lower the right knee down, untuck your toes, reach your arms out and up. Maybe you can let your hips sink forward. Maybe you can gaze up at your fingertips. Press that right shin down. Press your left foot down. Bring your hands to heart center. Breathe in. On your exhale, twist to the left. Bringing your right elbow to the outside of your left knee if that's available. Gazing over your left shoulder if that's available. One more breath here. And then slowly unwind, arms back up. Exhale your hands down. Curl your right toes under, step your left leg back, downward facing dog. Breathe here. Reaching your hips up and back. Put your right leg up behind you. Open your hip. Maybe this time you bend your knee so you're trying to reach your right knee up to the ceiling. And your right foot dangles over to the left side of your body. Re-extend the right leg. Draw the right knee into your chest and step the right foot up between your hands. Feel this low lunge get nice and long. Lower that left knee down. Reach your arms out and up. Drop your hips forward, gaze up at the ceiling. Draw your hands to heart center. Inhale, lifting your chest. Exhale, twist to the right. Now, maybe this time you explore curling your left toes under. Maybe you explore lifting your left knee off the ground. And maybe you don't. They're all options. Take one more breath here. Lower that knee down. Slowly untwist, reaching back up to the ceiling. And then exhale your hands down. Gail, that's my mom. So she's gonna peanut gallery us. See if you can step back, reaching your right leg all the way up into a three-legged dog, and then let your right leg float down. I love it. Breathe here. Take a few breaths before we do the other side. Float the left leg up. Turn and open the hip, drop the foot, bending the knee. Reaching your left knee up to the ceiling. Letting the right foot get a little bit heavier. And then re-extend the left leg, facing it down. Draw the left knee all the way in. And step the left foot forward. Low lunge. Lower the right knee down, reach your arms out and up. Gazing up at the ceiling, coming into a little bit of a back bend. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, exhale, twist to the left. Stay here, seeing if you can get your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. And maybe it's just a suggestion, you explore lifting your right knee up. Hold here. Take one more breath. And then lower your knee if it's lifted. Reach your arms back up. Exhale your hands down. You're gonna see if you can step your left leg all the way back and up into a three-legged dog. And then float your leg down, back into down dog. Pedal your down dog out. Gaze forward at your hands and start to slowly walk your feet up to meet your hands, coming into a forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Reach for opposite elbows, and then gently sway side to side. Keeping your knees soft, don't lock out your legs. And then we're gonna roll up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Letting your head come up last. Roll your shoulders. One, I'm only going to show you the one I can roll. 2, 3, and then in the other direction. 1, 2, and 3. All right, let's do some sun salutations. So come to the front of the mat. I'm going to do them this way because I think they'll look better. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back. Step your left leg back. You're in your plank pose. Lower both knees down. Hug your elbows in. Lower chest and chin. Untuck your toes. Lift up, baby cobra. Lower your forehead back down. Draw your belly button up to your spine. Exhale, press up to tabletop. Curl your toes. Downward facing dog. Float your right leg up behind you. Step your right foot all the way forward. Pause here. Step your left foot to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms out and up, fingertips touch. And then exhale, right back down again. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step back with your left foot. Pause here. Step back with your right foot. Pause. Lower both knees. Bend your elbows, lower chest and chin. Untuck your toes, lift.